I don't want this to come across like I'm whinging and complaining. I know there's other people dealing with way worse things than what I'm going through. But at the same time, this is my reality. I'm hoping that by talking about it, it might help you or someone you know who's living with chronic pain. So my chronic pain stems from 2 shoulder injuries, which I acquired in my job last year, so July 2025, and it led me to have to leave my job completely. I was on workers' comp for 6 months or 7 months, and I came off it. Cut a long story short, I need surgery on 2 shoulders. So I've got tears, I've got bursitis, tendonitis, I've got cysts, slap tear, an entire labrum tear. It's like a whole list. Basically, it's giving me a lot of pain. I've been dealing with daily pain every day since I got injured, which was July last year. And yeah, it's getting close to a year now, and the pain I get is not mild. It's pretty savage. A really bad day, my shoulder pain will reach 8.5, 9 out of 10 level pain. And when it gets to that level, not even my pain medication can break through that. I was on stronger pain meds at the beginning, but the doctors won't give that to me anymore, okay? Because it's just not safe long term. Yeah, so fun times, not. So there's no real break from my pain. Mornings are a little bit easier, but then 1 o'clock comes, it's all on, you know what I mean? And at night time, that's when it's really bad. There's also not a lot of things I can do. Basically, it's wearing me down physically and mentally. The reason I made this video really is because of the mental today, how it makes me feel so alone. Like I do have people in my life. I'm not lonely. I have a beautiful little family. I got a lovely husband and daughter and a soon-to-be, probably one day, son-in-law. And my husband has been so supportive. Like, he's just been so patient. He's doing a lot of the housework now, which I can't do. He's like really carrying a lot of the load, which is really a lot on him. And I'm truly blessed to have him in my life because at the end of the day, I have to rely on my husband a lot now, which makes me feel like a burden. So yeah, that's kind of sucky. And makes me feel, yeah, just more alone in the situation. It really just does. It just creates another layer of loneliness because it makes me feel like, oh wow, I'm not able to be that person for him. There's something wrong with me. I'm not normal. I'm not my normal self. Where have I gone? Yeah, I feel like I'm basically like a prisoner in my own body, and I can't get out of the prison cell, and I can't switch the pain off. I can't get a break from that pain. It literally follows me everywhere. It's like a little friend, that wants to hang out with you every day, but it's a sucky friend, if you know what I mean, every hour of the day. And even when I try to distract myself by doing something, like, these videos are a really good mental distraction for me. They are helping me focus on, just other things. And I can do videos without hurting my shoulders. So I'm trying to do things to distract myself. But at the end of the day, the pain is always in the background. Actually, background, I don't know, forefront, really. And And unless someone else has actually lived this life of chronic pain, or unless someone knows someone who's had ongoing pain, like, and I'm talking every day, high levels of pain that go on for, you know, as long as mine, it's hard for other people to understand, you know. And over time that gets to me, you know. It's exhausting, basically, trying to deal with the pain and the loneliness and the just loss of your life, basically, to some degree. And kind of feels like every day I'm waking up to the same sort of movie, like Groundhog Day, you know. Every day it's like, okay, it's pain. It's just pain all day. And I don't feel like I'm living a proper life. I just feel like I'm surviving right now. I've really struggled with, since this whole thing, is watching everybody else around me just continue with their life. And I feel bad. It's not like, it's just weird. It's like, I just feel like, oh, everybody else's life hasn't changed. It's just mine, you know, like, and it's hard. Like, I see my husband go off to work and he comes home, and I enjoy listening to his day. It's really interesting, because it's like, oh, I used to come home and talk to him about my day. And now I feel like, oh, you know, oh, I can't really talk about my day at work, you know, and that just makes me feel more alone. And that's hard, because it just feels like everything's going normal for everybody else, and I'm just stuck. Like, I'm stuck in this hole that I want to get out, but I can't. Like, my future feels low-key, actually high-key uncertain, very unclear. And that's scary. You know, it was only 10 months ago I had my life, you know, sorted. I'd get up and I'd know what I had to do that day. And I didn't have to think about pain. I didn't have to think about, oh, what am I going to do? You know, what am I going to do for a living? And I was bringing the bacon in too, you know, and I feel guilty now that I'm not able to bring in an income like I used to. So I just felt like a lonely burden. So yeah, it's not just the physical pain, it's the mental weight that comes with living in chronic pain. And I think people don't talk about that enough. On a positive note, I'm now starting to actually accept this new way of life right now. It's taken a good 10 months. I am over it. But I am definitely starting to accept that this has happened to me. And I'm trying to stay hopeful and positive, you know, and that's, at the end of the day, that's all I can do. And I think that's all of us can do if we're living in chronic pain. We have to stay positive, or I think hopeful is a better word, because staying positive, that's, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the right word. Hopeful, because I basically hope that the pain will die down, you know, even if the surgery is not really that successful and I'm still left with pain. I just hope that, hey, like, I just want to get down to like a 4 out of 10 pain on a daily basis. I'll be happy with that, you know. Just having some hope, I think. We need to stay hopeful and stay strong, and also try to find new ways to distract yourself. That's what I'm doing, like these videos, and learn different things, you know, if you can't do what you normally can. I think chronic pain forces people to get into other things, other hobbies, you know. I think what I'm trying to say is, on the plus side, okay, chronic pain makes us a bit tougher, you know, tougher mentally and physically. Like, I know that if I go through something very painful long term in the future, I think I will be better equipped at dealing with it, not just physically, but mentally. And, you know, that's kind of good to know. Yeah. That's the only kind of positive I can put on it right now. I could probably think of more, but right now that's all I can think of. So, you know, if you're out there and you're dealing with chronic pain too, or you probably even know someone, or you could be caring for someone who's living with chronic pain, I just want to say that I get it, and I see you. I really do. You're not alone. Even if it feels like you're alone, you are so not alone. I mean, I'm living it right now. So just know that even though you feel lonely, there's probably millions, thousands and millions of people around the world right now, as I'm talking to you, who are thinking what we're thinking, you know. And that's why I did this video, because I just realized the other day, you know, I've been feeling really lonely in this situation. And it's something I should damn well talk about. Because I just didn't think of how lonely, I didn't think about making a video on how lonely it feels. I don't usually like talking to anyone about my chronic pain, because unless they're going through it, I know that me talking to them, they just wouldn't understand. And it's also a subject I'm just so sick of, to be honest, you know. But I'm sick of it because I try to just make out I haven't got it half the time, you know. But I tell you, it feels easier for me to talk about these things on YouTube than the people in my day-to-day life. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I can make someone else who's going through this feel less alone. Because, man, it can feel lonely. So I hope this video helps you in some way. And hey, if you've watched this video this far, thanks so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, if you want to see more videos, I will be putting more out. They won't all be, you know, about chronic pain and injuries. I'll be talking about lots of things, you know, relevant to, you know, life over 50 and all sorts of struggles. At the moment, my struggles are living with chronic pain, as you know now. But there's other things I hope to talk about. So yeah, if you want to see the next videos coming up, please subscribe and please like. I mean, you don't have to put a like. And it's been lovely having you here with me today. I'm sending you a big hug if you've got chronic pain, and just want to remind you, you're not alone. You're not. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.